not everything you make is something that somebody's going to like. There's going to be plenty of people that like it, but at the same time, there's going to be plenty, if not more people that dislike it. So whenever I was in college, I started daily vlogging. I did 94 days consecutive daily vlogs. In the middle of that somewhere, I dropped out of college. And being at college, one of the great things about it was that there was always something going on. I was always doing something. As poor as my mental health was, there was something always going on. There was always a little bit different throughout the day. Moving back home to spare my mental health resulted in questionable vlog content. And that was one of my number one worries moving back was, will I be able to sustain a daily vlog? Will I be able to keep making vlogs in general? And up to that point, I had made all kinds of different videos, but really what was in my heart and what my creative self wanted to make was these vlogs. And so the question came up, I'm gonna be home and it's gonna be a pretty generally mundane lifestyle. So how do I make that interesting? How do I do that? How do I do a daily vlog of that? One of the things that I had to accept was that generally, my life was pretty boring. So with that thought in mind, I wanted to try to make the vlogs as visually appealing and as visually interesting as possible. I wanted to make, I want to have a good camera. I wanted to be creative in my angles and in my shots, and, just presenting something boring in an interesting way. That was my mindset at that point in time. So over the next couple of years, I've done a ton of vlogs. Since I moved back home December 10th of 2020, and then it is currently January of 2023. Over the last couple of years, my life, the things that I do outside of YouTube and outside of making these vlogs hasn't changed. I don't think it's really there's not really been a huge difference. It's go to work, come to the office, make videos, edit, drink coffee, and obviously the routine over the course of time is adjusted. I've added running and I've just recently added reading, but okay, I'm going on a run, okay, so, or I'm reading, okay, so with that logic, you could be doing literally anything and it'd be, okay. So why should anybody care or be interested in that, But then again, why should I be interested in anything that anybody else is doing? The people that are supposedly not as boring or live a more interesting life or whatever. So I made a video a little while back talking about how quality is subjective, boring is subjective. I think that was a pretty good theme for a video. And it's been probably a year and a half, 2 years since I made that video, and I still wholeheartedly agree. Not everything you make is something that somebody's going to like. There's gonna be plenty of people that like it, but at the same time, there's gonna be plenty, if not more people that dislike it. I think that's one of the biggest struggles of being somebody who makes art or makes content or makes anything, is that there's always going to be people that don't like it. And I think is the quicker one can be okay with not pleasing everybody, the happier you're going to be with what you're doing. One of the most important realizations of my creative career, it's okay to be boring. Boring to one person is a work of art to another person. What art is a model that represents a human experience. What a piece of art, whether that be a painting, a song, or a video, or anything, what that is the artist, or the singer, or the video creator. That's their expression of a feeling, or of something that they once experienced in their life. So once I realized that boring, or even interesting, is simply a point of view, that's when it really got good. I don't remember where I heard this, but they say it all over the internet. The number one thing you need to do when going into any medium is be your own audience. And by that I mean, make what you enjoy first. Because if you're making for anybody, if you're making stuff that you don't particularly care for, but you're making it for the algorithm or a company or any of those things, that is not sustainable. So one of the things that I've really bought into in the last year and a half is making things that I personally would watch and making stuff that makes me happy. Because if you're trying to make something that pleases everybody, you're going to fail again and again and again, because you can't please everybody. If you're making something for your own creative fulfillment, then you're going to get that. You put your heart and your soul and your creative juices into it, and you're gonna get that fulfillment because you're making it for you and not for anyone else. So, with the realization made that boring is a point of view, over the course of time, over some learning and some growth, I've changed my perspective. This is talking on past me. I had changed my perspective to where I'm making what I want to make, making it how I want to make it. One day I want to make a vlog, bam, I'm making a vlog. The next day I want to review a camera, bam, I'm reviewing a camera. I don't want to box myself in because I don't like just a little box of content. So being in my own audience has helped me to improve creatively and take steps towards growing my channel, growing my videos, making better art. So what happens next? What happens next is eventually, after time and time again of making videos for you and doing things that make you happy and make you creatively fulfilled, over the course of time, these victories, these small wins build up, and all of a sudden, you've got an audience. People find your stuff. Making stuff that you're genuinely interested in, you're genuinely invested in, that you genuinely enjoy. People are gonna see that. People see this person is happy and this person is fulfilled making this video that I'm watching right now. Because personally, I don't know about anybody else, but I enjoy seeing somebody do what makes them happy. Seeing somebody properly, genuinely fulfilled is a good feeling. And I wanna watch that. And on YouTube, you can tell if somebody's making something for views or if somebody's making something because they actually want to do it. Over the course of time, you make enough of the videos that you enjoy, you don't even care about what anybody else says anymore. You don't care about the good, the bad, the indifferent. You don't care about any of that. After you've learned to love what you make first, and once you've found your own voice, there's no stopping you.